Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm really glad you're here today because we're going to talk about something that most people don't like to talk about. Failure. Yeah, that word. It stings a little, doesn't it? But what if I told you failure is actually one of your biggest gifts? Not a curse, not an ending, but a beginning. If you've ever felt like you've hit rock bottom, if you've ever looked at your life and thought, man, how did I get here? This is for you. Let's get into it. Look, I've been there. The crushing feeling of defeat after a major setback. That gut punch when you work so hard for something, you put in the hours, you give it everything you've got, and still you fall short. Maybe it was a job, a relationship, a dream, and then, boom, it's gone, and you're just standing there thinking, what now? What does this say about me? Am I not good enough? Yeah, I've been in that space more than once, and I'll be honest, it sucks. But here's what changed everything for me. I realized failure isn't the end. It's the beginning of something incredible, because that's where I discovered resilience. Not in the wins, but in the loss. And I'm telling you, that shift in mindset, it's life-changing. Let me ask you this. Why do we treat success like it's supposed to be this perfect, straight-line journey? You know what I mean? We scroll through social media. We see highlight reels. The perfect launch, the perfect body, the perfect business. And deep down we think, wow, they've got it all figured out. But you know what most people don't show? The struggle, the tears, the nights they questioned everything, the moments they almost gave up. Let's be real here. Nobody, and I mean nobody, builds anything meaningful without messing up first. Failure isn't a detour. It's part of the road. Think about Oprah. She was fired from her first TV job, Steve Jobs. Ousted from his own company, J.K. Rowling. Rejected over and over before someone finally said yes. What do they all have in common? They failed, and they got back up. That's resilience. That's the secret sauce no one really talks about. So let's break it down. What is resilience? Really, it's the ability to bounce back, to adapt when life doesn't go the way you planned. But it's more than just surviving. It's learning, it's growing, it's becoming stronger because of the experience, not in spite of it. And here's the wild part. Resilience isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. Like a muscle, the more you use it, the stronger it gets. There's this woman I know, single mom, lost her job during a crisis, had every reason to give up, but instead she started freelancing, learned new skills, built a career from scratch. Now she's thriving. Was it easy? No, but she kept moving. She adapted. That's resilience in action. It's not about avoiding the storm. It's learning how to dance in the rain. Now let's talk about something we've all done. Treating failure like a label, like it defines us, but what if it's actually just data, information? What if failure is feedback? It's showing you what didn't work and pointing you toward what might. When I started out, I had this huge project. I poured months into it, and it totally flopped. I was embarrassed. I thought maybe I just wasn't cut out for it. But when I looked closer, I saw all these little lessons, mistakes I could correct, skills I needed to sharpen, and I used all of that for the next thing, which did better, then the next one, even better. See where I'm going? Every so-called failure taught me something, and that something became fuel. The key is not to avoid falling. It's learning how to fall forward. All right, now let's get practical. How do you actually build resilience? Because motivation's great, but strategy, that's where the magic happens. First, adopt a growth mindset. What does that mean? It means believing that your abilities aren't fixed, that you can grow, improve, level up. Every failure becomes a lesson, not a verdict. Second, focus on your strengths. We spend way too much time obsessing over our weaknesses. But what if you double down on what you do well? Build from there. Third, build a support system. You don't have to go it alone. Talk to people who've been there. Find mentors, join communities. You'd be amazed what shifts when you know someone has your back. And lastly, take action, even if it's small, even if it's messy. Just move. Momentum builds resilience. Action creates clarity. Clarity leads to confidence. Confidence gives you power. And power fuels your bounce back. So let me ask you again. What if that failure wasn't meant to break you? What if it was meant to build you, to teach you something about yourself, about what you're really capable of? I know it's hard to see in the moment, but every single challenge is shaping you, molding you into the person you're becoming. You're not stuck, you're evolving. And the truth is, some of the most fulfilled people I've ever met, they didn't get there through ease. They got there through resilience, through the fight, the climb, the days they kept showing up even when everything screamed quit. That's what creates depth. That's what creates strength. And that's what creates long-term success. So if you're in that dark place right now, if it feels like nothing's working, like life's just one big nitrogen monoxide after another, let me remind you, this isn't the end. It's the beginning. Failure doesn't mean you're done. It means you're learning. It means you're growing. And the fact that you're still here, still watching, that means you've got fight in you. You've got resilience. And trust me, that's more powerful than you realize. So the next time you fall, remember this moment, get back up, brush it off, and keep moving forward. Because those obstacles, they're not roadblocks, they're stepping stones. You got this. Now go show the world what you're made of. Don't forget to like, comment, and share if this hit home. Subscribe for more real talk just like this. And hey, drop a comment below. Tell me about a failure you turned into a win. Let's inspire each other. Until next time, keep going. You're stronger than you think.